What is up? Welcome to Micro Adventures. I'm Ellie, and today I'm calling this workout a kick-ass pre-postnatal class. But here's the deal, wherever you're at in your fitness journey, this workout will work for you, okay? So I'm gonna suggest that we begin on one black spring, but keep in mind, if you are someone who is not pre or post pregnant or currently pregnant and you're looking for an extra challenge, go ahead and do this opening series on one white, and that's going to give you an extra challenge, okay? For the rest of us, one black. And if you find that you're needing a little extra core support, you can do these moves on the floor, or you can go to two black springs or black and white. One black is where I'm starting. Let's go ahead and get it going. We are in a reverse spinal balance. Now here's the deal. Set yourself up in a really strong tabletop position. Separate your knees on your front platform. Try to get them underneath your hips, hands beneath the shoulders. I want you to take an inhale here, lengthening through the spine. As you exhale, squeeze your abs in and around you like you're corseting through the waistline. Hold that contraction in your core. From here, we're gonna float one leg back to hip height. Try to keep your hips and shoulders nice and steady. Set that leg down. So really imagine you're balancing a glass of water on your back. Set the other leg back to hip height. Extend out through the toes, lower down. You're balancing a glass of water on your back. Let's go one arm at a time. So one arm goes forward. Try not to let your whole body sway side to side. Keep yourself perfectly still. The only thing moving is that arm or that leg. Core stays super tight. Okay, so you can keep going one leg at a time, one arm at a time, or you can try going opposite arm, opposite leg, floating up, pause, find some length through the limbs, strong through the core, set it down. Now it's really important, especially if you are currently pregnant or pre or postnatal, that you are not losing the engagement in your core as you do this. So if you start to lose the core engagement, I need you to peel it back a layer, okay? Rather than going opposite arm and leg, go one at a time. And if you are just going one at a time and you're losing the core engagement, bring this down to the floor, right? Really great option here. What's important is that the core is staying wrapping in and around you, and that goes for all clients here. If you're losing the engagement in your core, you're missing the exercise and you could potentially be injuring yourself. So let's make sure we are feeling the core really strong. You're balancing that glass of water on your back. You've got a reverse wheelbarrow with a push-up coming at you in 3, 2, and 1. So from tabletop, bring the hips forward. You're gonna find some length in the spine. Squeeze your glutes. Again, strong engagement through the core. Arms are gonna slide out slowly and with control, right? Without letting any dip into the lower back, without letting the core unengage. Once the hands are beneath the shoulders, lead with your chest, bend the elbows, lower down, one push-up. Okay, so keep going here. One wheelbarrow, one push-up. Challengers, you're probably on one white. And another option here is to do this from tabletop. So hips over the knees. You go one wheelbarrow here. Keep the engagement through the core. Once the hands are beneath the shoulders, one push-up, right? And push-ups can be modified simply by the range of motion. Okay, so maybe you're only bending the arms an inch or two, maybe you're lowering down really low. You are the only person in this room who knows exactly what you need in this moment. In about 10 seconds, we're gonna hold those push-ups. In 4, in 3, 2, meet me in your push-up position wherever that's at. We're just gonna lower down nice and slow. Press up nice and slow. Okay, right here, we're gonna stay in these push-ups, 15 seconds. Strong through the core, strong through the glutes, shoulders away from the ears. So squeeze your glutes a little bit. That can help lengthen out through the low back. In 4, halfway down and hold. In 3, 2, halfway down and hold. Give me a little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift it up, hold. Just the wheelbarrow, slow and controlled. Maybe the range of motion gets smaller. Maybe you're going even slower here because you have just 15 seconds to go. We are going side saddle around the world. In 5, have a seat on top of your carriage, feet to the floor. In 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat on top of your carriage, feet on the floor. Extend your arms out at heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean back just till you feel a little catch in the abs, and make sure that the abs aren't like pushing out, but everything's knitting together. From here, you're not gonna twist through your torso. You're just gonna take one arm out to the side, right? So you're resisting that rotation with the waistline, bring it through center. The other arm comes out to the side. Do not let your torso twist, come back through center. Challengers, you're welcome to pick up hand weights with this, right? And if you are not currently pregnant or pre or postnatal, right, challengers, you could lift those feet up, okay? But wherever we are, okay, I'm not currently pregnant or pre or postnatal, and my feet are down, and I am finding this to be incredibly challenging. Okay, squeeze the thighs together, squeeze your core in really tight, and resist twisting through the torso. When you take your arms out away from you and you resist this twist through the torso, it fires up your obliques like freaking crazy. Awesome work. We're gonna give this 15 seconds, shoulders away from the ears. On deck, we are going floor runner's lunge, right foot forward to the floor in front of your front platform. So let's go 1 red spring in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 1 red, right foot plants on the floor in front of your front platform. Left toes tuck back to the carriage. And what we're gonna do is ladder in some split squats to this runner's lunge. So bend both knees, drop it down into your runner's lunge. If you've got high handlebars or something to help with balance, great. From here, left leg slowly presses the carriage out. Left leg slowly resists back in. Once the left knee is underneath your left hip, I want you to drive through the right heel. You're gonna lift it up. So this is your split squat. You're gonna go 1 split squat to start, lower back down, runner's lunge again. So that extension. This next time when you get to the split squat, you're gonna give me 2 split squats. Okay, so we're gonna lift and lower 2 times. So there's 1, drop it down nice and low. Think left knee tapping down towards the machine. There's 2, hold it low, hit your runner's lunge. So the next time you get into that, it's gonna be 3 split squats, and then 4, and then 5, and you just keep layering in an additional split squat each time. So a couple things as we do this, make sure the hip creases are facing forward, the hips are staying level with one another, right? You've got a little bit of this hinge forward from the hips, right? And you can always kind of check in with the core engagement, finding that core sandwich. So 1 hand to the front of the core, 1 hand to the low back, giving yourself a little extra support here. Shoulders are away from their ears. Good. Find your depth when you go back to that runner's lunge. You're only there for just a second, so get really, really low in it. Take your time, right? The split squats are just as slow and intentional as everything else we do. Keep checking in with the hips. Keep checking in with the front knee. It's staying pretty much over your ankle the whole time. And when you hit these split squats, try to keep the carriage really steady. All right, in 4, hold it down. In 3, 2, bring it down and hold. You're gonna sink it down an inch, up an inch, press the carriage out an inch, in an inch. Lower, lift, out, in. Final 10 seconds. We're gonna go bungee leg press in 5. Grab your bungee. You're gonna lie down on your left-hand side facing the carriage. Bungee around the right foot in 3, 2, and 1. So you're gonna lie down on your left-hand side. Bungee goes around your right foot. And you're facing in towards the micro, and I have to get really close to my micro. So get close to the machine. Right hip stacked over left. Right knee starts directly in front of your hip. Foot is flexed. We're gonna extend the leg out to straight. And you're gonna give me a little straight leg lift up, lower down, leg press. Now we are going to ladder that straight leg lift just like we did those split squats. So next time the leg is out straight, we go 2 lifts. So there's 1, 2. If you need more resistance, y'all, I need you to scoot closer to your back platform. Little less resistance, we're scooting closer to our front platform. Whew. And what's gonna happen is your right hip is going to want to rotate open towards the ceiling. So I need you to maybe place your right hand on top of your right hip. Make sure your toes are staying straight forward, same direction as the belly button. Your head should be resting either on your left palm or on your bicep. Left side waist is engaging away from the floor. Keep laddering those straight leg lifts. If you lose count, let's just say you're at like 5 lifts this round. Okay, we just keep adding on one more straight leg lift every time. Oh, I don't know if y'all could see that, but there's dragonflies in my backyard right now. Oof, and a butterfly. Keep laddering in those lifts. We're getting really close here. Whew. Maybe we're not that close. I just looked at the stopwatch and I feel like we got a little ways to go in this move. So we're getting closer for sure. Here's the deal. You've got standing outer thighs on deck. So we want to transition as quickly and carefully as we can. But we will be stepping the left foot onto our front platform, the right foot onto the carriage, feet inside the straps if you're using them. Challengers, you're welcome to pick up some weights and add like a chest opener to this move. Good. In 4, we're gonna send the leg out and hold. In 3, 2, send the right leg out and hold. You're gonna bend the knee in an inch, push through the heel back out an inch, lift up an inch, down an inch. In, out, up, down. This is gonna take you to the end of this move. You have 8 seconds. We go standing outer thighs in 5, in 4. Keep it going, friends. In 3, 2, and 1. Carefully stand it up. Left foot front platform, right foot carriage, feet inside the straps. Seal down the outer edges of the feet. Let's go standing outer thighs. You're hinging forward from the hips as the carriage presses out. Resistance, slow, slow, slow. Okay, one hand to the front of the core, one hand to the low back. Right, check in that you're keeping this length. We're not rounding at the low back. We're also not allowing our ribs to splay open. We're keeping the core really engaged. Oh my gosh, dragonfly just keeps cruising on in. I don't know if y'all can see it. I mean, they're giant in person, but on the screen they're probably pretty slow, or small, slow. Oh, sounds like I'm dissing the dragonflies. I think they come from this, there's a creek behind me that runs behind the house. I think that's why there's so many dragonflies in the yard. So cool. Okay, so one hand to the front of the core, one hand to the low back. The other option is you can bring your hands to your hip creases, right? So that you know you're hinging at your hips, right? And then check in, seal down the outer edges of the feet. Whew, goodness. Standing outer thighs is a real beast after a leg press with a bungee. Can you feel that right leg? Oh, in 4, we're gonna take it out and hold. In 3, 2, send it out. Find your challenge point, hold strong through the core. Don't lock out your knees, just a tiny micro bend in those knees. Send the carriage out an inch, back in an inch, little out an inch, back in an inch. Oh, my glutes are gonna be feeling this tomorrow. Okay, in 5, in 4, tell your friends, the prenatal classes are not easy. Here's 3, 2, hold. 10 seconds, no movement. We go back to full range for the final 15 seconds. In 3, 2, full range right here. Slow and controlled, 15 seconds. We will be pivoting to our left. We're gonna step the left foot to the floor. It is runner's lunge. We're gonna ladder those split squats. In 3, left leg to the floor, floor runner's lunge. In 2, and 1. So step your left foot forward to the floor in front of the front platform. Right toes tuck into that little carriage nook. Bend it through the knees, drop it down low. Little hinge forward from the hips, push your left foot into the floor. Right leg is gonna slowly extend out for your runner's lunge. Control the carriage back in. Think energy down through your left heel. We go 1 split squat to start, so we're lifting up 1 time, sinking back down, and then we hit our runner's lunge again. This next round, you'll go 2 split squats, then 3 split squats, then 4 split squats, and you just keep going, adding on an extra split squat each time. I want depth in these split squats, okay? I want you dropping it down nice and low. If you've got high handlebars hooked up, right hands to those handlebars. Push yourself here, right? How slowly can I go? How low can I drop it in these split squats, right? Are my hips staying really level here? Can I keep my carriage steady as I lift and lower? Y'all, this shake is freaking real. Okay, let's keep moving, keep breathing. We're getting where we need to go. If you've lost count of how many split squats you're supposed to do, let's just guess you're like at 5. Tune in, right? If we're gonna be here, let's be here fully. Let's push ourselves fully. In 4, we're gonna meet up in that split squat final variation. In 3, 2, find your split squat, hold. Okay, from here, we're gonna sink it down an inch, up an inch, press the carriage, out an inch, in an inch, down, up, little out, in. This is your final variation here. You've got your leg press with the bungee up next for your left leg. You've got 10 seconds. We're gonna come to side lying on your right-hand side. Bungee wraps around your left foot. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. You've never been so excited to get that bungee on, I bet. Bungee around the arch of your left foot. Scoot pretty close to your machine. Start with the left knee right in front of your left hip. So hips are stacked. My knee is at 90. I'm gonna peek down, make sure my left heel is underneath my knee. If not, to get a 90-degree bend in my left knee, I'm either gonna scoot away from the machine or in a little closer. So find that 90-degree angle. Left heel extends all the way out to straight. Keep the hips stacked. We're gonna do 1 straight leg lift, lower, bend the knee back in. Right away, if you need more resistance, you are scooting closer to your back platform. 2 leg lifts this time. Okay, we're gonna ladder those leg lifts just like we did on the other side. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the idea. Oh my word. And you may find that the left leg is like 1,000 times harder than the right leg. So if you need a little less resistance, right, we're scooting our bodies past our front platform just a touch, maybe another inch. Right side waist is engaging away from the floor below you. Awesome, awesome work, okay? Stay focused, stay in it. Your form is everything. Think about length through the spine. Think about really strong through both sides of the waistline. And it should become really challenging just to keep that left knee hovering kind of above the carriage in these, right? You're getting a lot of work in the outer corner of the glute, right? Your gluteus medius, it's not a super big muscle, which is why this freaking burns like crazy, right? So stay in the burn, right? This is what we're seeking. We're seeking this feeling, this sensation, this level of challenge, right? If we were just going through the motions, what's the point of showing up, right? We wouldn't even be here. If it didn't challenge you, it wouldn't be worth your time, right? And I know that. I know every single person on this platform is looking to be challenged, right? And looking to find the form that keeps their body aligned and safe. Let's keep this going here. You are almost there. In 4, take it out and hold. In 3, 2, take it out right here and hold. Straight leg from here. We're gonna bend the knee in an inch, out an inch, leg lifts up an inch, down an inch. Don't look at me, I'm just laying on my back because I'm dying. Okay, so keep going in your variation. This is it for legs. We've got a reverse floor plank on deck. You've got 5. It's gonna be on that red spring, right forearm to the carriage, knees to the floor. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's find this reverse floor plank. So knees stacked on the floor, right forearm on the carriage, and you kind of have to inch your body far enough away from the machine that you're not leaning on your front platform. So you could even try placing your forearm on the front platform, knees on the floor, right? Wherever it's working for you. Top arm lifts. From here, we're gonna drop the hips down just an inch or 2, squeeze, lift up. So think right oblique, lifting and lowering. Right now, challengers, you can absolutely do this on the feet. It's just your feet are gonna be pretty far away from the front platform, right? And we're just going hip dips here. Stabilize through the right shoulder. So I don't wanna see your right shoulder creeping up towards your ear, but I guess I can't see you right now, but I can imagine what that would look like, and so don't do it. In 4, hold that side plank. In 3, 2, lift it up, hold, little pulse, little pulse. You're here for 10. We're gonna go side plank, side 2. In 3, 2, 1. So bring the left forearm to the carriage, stack your knees or feet to the other side. Right shoulder stacks over left. Push down into left forearm. We're going hip dip. So we'll lower the hips down a few inches, lift up a few inches. Carriage stays nice and steady here. We're just lowering and lifting here. Focus in, left side waist doing the work. Tap into your breath. Big inhales, full exhales, strong, strong, strong. You are so amazing. Keep going. Check in that the carriage isn't sliding around. The shoulder isn't creeping towards the ear. Stay really stable. Your finisher is on deck. Okay, our final move. You've made it this far. We're gonna push just a little bit further. In 4, hold it up. In 3, 2, hold that side plank. Give me those tiny pulses. Last 10 seconds. You go reverse mega wheelbarrow with a push-up. Knees stay on the floor, hands to your carriage. In 3, 2, 1. So knees stay on the floor, hands to the carriage. We're gonna go 1 wheelbarrow. So it's a really heavy spring setting, which is really supportive, right? Core stays engaged just like it has on everything else. And really focus on resisting the carriage on the way in. As soon as the hands are beneath the shoulders, you're gonna drop and go 1 push-up. Okay, so this is where we're gonna finish things out. Challengers, come up to the toes and walk your feet out pretty far from your machine so that you're not getting too much spring tension. Good. So always options. Keep going here with your reverse mega wheelbarrow with a push-up. Always options. If we were in a studio together and someone in class was pregnant and someone just had a baby and someone is just like feeling amped, like they're ready to run a marathon, I would have you all doing a very similar workout, and I would have you working at the level that challenges you. So that is what I hope to accomplish here. I hope that each and every one of you finds what you need in this class. In 4, we're gonna hold the push-ups. In 3, 2, hold the push-ups, right? If they're getting to be too much, hips over the knees. You're in tabletop. If you need a little extra, bring it up to the toes. Take what you need. We're going all out push-ups. Final 15 seconds of your workout. Show up right here, right now. Whatever you got. If it's a 1-inch bend, great. If you can just hold plank, great. Keep the wrap of the abs. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. We're gonna sit the hips to the heels. We'll keep the feet on the floor, arms forward. Hopefully this gives you a little more space if you've got a little pregnant belly situation. So finding this little bit higher tabletop position. Good, and then we're gonna go ahead and move off to the side of our machine. We're gonna find all 4s. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of a cool down here. So we're just gonna do some cat-cows, right? Little stretch up through the heart space, little rounding through the spine. This is a really nice way to get some movement in your spine. Just be mindful that if you have anything going on with your abs, that you don't feel like your ribs are totally unknitting and that your abs are really pushing out, right? So just a gentle stretch here through the spine as we move through these cat-cows. We'll do 1 more, and then we're gonna have a seat either on the floor or you could have a seat on top of the machine. We're just gonna do a quick figure 4 stretch. We did so much outer glute work. So let's take our right ankle over the left knee, flex the foot. And I like doing this on the machine because it kind of props me up. I can bring my hands to the carriage behind me, and then I can kind of either lean my heart forward or I can walk that left heel in until I feel a nice stretch in the outer glute. Let's take a deep breath in wherever you are. Full breath out, let something go. Good, let's gently go ahead and extend that leg forward, uncross. We'll cross left ankle over right knee, keep the foot flexed, right? That just keeps the knee joint nice and safe. And then just either pressing your heart space forward or walking the right heel in closer, you want to feel a stretch in the outer side of your glute. And when we're stretching, right, we're seeking some sensation, but it shouldn't be grippy or striving or discomforting, right? You've already worked so hard. Let this part be a little bit more easeful. Good. We'll gently go ahead, release, and then just find a comfortable seat, right? Someplace you can stack your spine up nice and tall. And take 2 deep breaths, sealing in all of that hard work. Inhale, circle, sweep, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Amazing, amazing job. If you have any feedback for me about this class, about any of the classes, please always feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so, so much for being here, and I will see y'all again real soon.